Be very, very exciting. We also have Yujong taken out, which is also the first time being taken out in tonight's grand finals. Farsa, really, really good choice against Faramis, right? You can really bait out the cold altar and then force the enemy team into a corner.
You know, fun story. The very first time I ever casted over a game was a BTK game, and Chicken was killing it on the Yuzong. I mean, one of the most epic moments from that series about this time a year ago. So definitely hyped to see how he plays. We've been seeing that Yuzong slowly kind of come back into the meta again and be kind of viable, not just here, overseas, all over the world. So I'm definitely thinking, knowing Chicken and how well he does on it, this could be a game changer.
Well, the thing is, especially he has that synergy with the Faramis as well. So you can activate that Black Dragon. The Cold Altar comes out, so now he's got that that mobile immortality for him. So he doesn't have to worry about being bursted down when he comes down on top of players. But folks, go ahead and strap in. We are at Game 5 of this series. The Valley taking on the Simpsons.
Yes, the Valley are taking on the Simpsons, and look at this. Already a little bit of a high IQ play, stopping some of those minions, stalling these waves, right? So the Valley, big dive composition. We want to get in your face. We want to hit these wild charges. We want to knock everybody up and wipe you out. Now, the Simpsons, on the other hand, a little bit squishier, right? A little bit more of a mobility and a front-to-back composition. You have this Farza in the back line, needing to get a good position to drop that ultimate, drop that feathered airstrike, and then you have Fallen and you have Promise on this Paquito and on this Benedetta, who are going to kind of hold down the front side along with this Matilda. So, like I said, slightly different compositions. Let's see which ones can come out on top.
Yeah, interesting thing about that wall coming out there does mean that those minions are going to be closer to the Valley's side there, meaning that you're going to put Eugen out of position. He's going to have to press a little further, put himself out in harm's way, potentially, to kind of clean up the lane and try to get farm there.
Yeah, and that's exactly what Zane wants on this Mon, right? And who would have thought we'd see, I mean, he's played the Karina now he's playing the Amon. He's just a full-blown assassin player at this point.
Yeah, and we're going to see how well he can farm. That's one of the biggest surprises for me is Amon's going ahead. Amon's ability to rotate, how fast he can farm as well. Kind of able to keep up even with some of the tankier junglers when it comes to clearing out the jungle.
Fun fact though, even though it's not a lot, Simpsons for the first time, it's only 100 gold, and it was like 200 seconds ago. They are out farming them a little bit in this laning phase. And I know when we talk about 100, 200 gold, it's not a lot, but so much throughout these past 5 games, the Valley has always laned faster, always pathed faster through these jungles. So the Simpsons definitely learning as we go through, and now we're onto the turtle.
Yeah, we do see them going ahead, starting on this turtle. We do have Eugen does have that feathered airstrike as well. So, I mean, they're in a good position here, are the Simpsons, but the Valley kind of have other things on their mind. Hoon does come in with a Cold Altar from that of his own there. Wasted a little early. Down comes the feathered airstrike. A flicker comes out from Shark, but you do see that feathered airstrike a little bit out of position to really rain on damage. Here comes the Endless Shards, but it is not enough to take down Arville. Up goes Eugen with the pop-up there, and we see Fallen able to get that Lord, get that turtle. Fly Chicken goes down as well. Simpsons are in a great position here right now. 0-1 and a turtle in their pocket.
Yeah, and that's going to skyrocket them a bit in these stages. Fly Chicken goes a bit too deep, thinks he has it, gets stunned up by Eugen from that Farza under the mid tower, invites the bullet for it. Not only that, but Fallen with the quick fingers. Who would have ever thought Zane would be getting out-retried this many times in a matter of 5 games?
Well, and that comes down to the planning from the Simpsons, able to force out that Cold Altar early, meaning that when Fly Chicken comes in there, he doesn't have that mobile immortality for him, and he gets bursted down quite quickly during that fight. So great planning when it comes. Promise coming in, putting on the damage onto Fly Chicken there, waiting for him in the bush there, and is going to go ahead and start cutting this lane.
You know, little things like that is what's showing that the Simpsons are feeling feeling more confident. Promise pushing into chicken this time, and maybe this is what they need to do all along. Oh, but maybe pushing too much because Zane just one-shots him, and that's the problem with the Amon. That damage is very high.
Yeah, and especially as we move into here, when you're able to go ahead and get that passive, get those stacks, get those shards on the ground, that endless shards is going to be doing an immense amount of damage, especially before the team can go ahead and get a radiant armor that will be able to prevent all that. Here comes the feathered airstrike there. We do see that Cold Altar comes out. It is going to save the team, but really not much happening from the side of the Simpsons, not able to make anything happen there. And Eugen, I mean, here's the problem. I don't want to say that he's scared, but he's being smart about where he's positioning with those feathered airstrikes. However, it is leaving him just out of reach to really have an effect with them.
No, I would argue, though, we're still in the early phases, and he's doing enough damage, and he's just keeping the Valley away. And that damage he put a second ago, if there was a full 5 there, the rest of the team could have followed up and wiped them down, right? So as the game goes forward, I think if Eugen can pull that type of thing off, and I think he needs to be careful with his position. You have an Amon on the board, you have Hoon on the board who can pull you back, so it's definitely dangerous. I would argue that maybe he has the possibly good position to wait a second turtle.
Yeah, they are going to go ahead and latch on. You see that basic on there with that sniper lying in wait. Fallen able to pick up the turtle there to reduce the endless shards come down. Fallen is trying to latch on there. mobazane goes down there with a blazing away. Out comes the black dragon. Is he going to be able to find a target? He is not, as you see where that Matilda pick starting to come in.
Yeah, that is huge for the Simpsons right now. Hold on, nice petrify.
Yeah, and here comes another feathered airstrike. Down goes Fly Chicken. Cold Altar activated by Hoon. Very early. Promise able to get a tower there. We are on the run from the Valley. Valley trying to put up a little bit of defense here, but wisely, the Simpsons starting to disengage.
That is very smart of them, right? And we're seeing something. Game 6? I don't want to call too early, but this is what the Simpsons have been needing to do. Come in, group up.
Yeah,
counter.
Already you can start seeing that those endless shards just not having the effect that mobazane wants there. Fallen. I mean, and this is what you get the value out of that Benedetta, able to dive into the towers, able to kind of use those passives to kind of get out of the damage from it as well.
Yeah, now the Valley, to an answer for them, right? They need to kind of relieve this pressure. Just slow down, maybe not get too crazy. Wait for picks just like this.
Yeah, you see Arvel does get caught there, and the circling eagle comes out. Flicker, is that going to be enough to get him out of the way? He gets caught by Basic there. Tried to put on those twinkle toe moves, but gets picked off there. And this is going to bring it to a 2-3 game, still in favor of the Simpsons.
Now, looking at Cold World, though, taking a peek at his items, he has lucked in the DHS. He is pretty much tied up with Basic, but both of these gold laners are going to be critical, I think, as we creep farther and farther into this game. Who will be the one to make the plays for his team here?
Yeah, and I do like the synergy right now. Cold World sees the invade, or sees the gank starting to come up, gets safely out of harm's way, and then you also have Eugen coming in to provide air superiority and firepower onto them.
And that's the good thing about those. Oh, wait a second.
Yeah, we do see Wild Charge did go out already by Shark. Oh, Fallen able to pick up the turtle. Cold Altar is out. Is going to be enough. Oh, the Shards come out onto Arvin, who's going to be able to get out of the way. Blazing Duet onto the all of the Valley there. In comes Promise to clean up the work here right now. Arvil goes down. However, Cold World getting picked off. This turned around quite quickly in favor of the Valley right now.
Zane, though, on the run.
Zane trying to find himself an exit here right now. Promise trying to latch on, is not going to put on enough damage.
All right, so Chicken makes a good play there, right? He's down in the bot lane. He's able to use that Black Dragon to come back up top and find a pick. But still, it's a 2-for-1, and both gold laners go down. So with the turtle going inside of Simpsons, they're still holding a gold lead here of about 2,000, right? So Simpsons still kind of have this game in their hands, possibly.
Yeah, and what I'm seeing right now, which is very unusual, is Hoon having a little bit of an issue with the timing of those Cold Altars. Usually he's kind of on point. Well, I guess that happens when you're in when you're in an advantageous position. But when you're behind on gold, it's not as useful to have that Cold Altar on the mage.
And that's kind of the way we've seen it time and time again to deal with the Faramis, right? If you can just like get yourself a little bit of a lead, little bit of a lead, an item or two, you know what I'm saying? Then the Ferromies, that ult, you cannot use it aggressively. You're constantly just using it as a defense mechanism. And at that point, it's really not all that much, you know? It's really nothing too helpful. So the Valley, we know they can still buy time, right? They're not too far behind. They've done well at continuing to farm. So if they can hold on for another few minutes, maybe mobazane finally gets a nice retry onto Lord.
Oh, nice game happening here. Endless Stars does go on the Cold World there. Here comes the Cold Altar, but Promise gets taken down. And finally, we see a nice little change up there. Not just defensively to save somebody, but to turn the fight around and then start putting pressure on Fly Chicken coming in there. Oh, Cold World might be a little bit of trouble there. Does get taken out by Fly Chicken there. Woo-hoo-hoo. Look at that damage now. Eugen goes down as well. That is 3 kills for the Valley right now. This is going to go ahead and set up this next Lord.
Yeah, they just turned the game around in a matter of a minute, right? Fallen still looking for something here, though, all by his own. I don't know if this is the play he wants to make.
Well, I mean, he does have a lot of those abilities that will negate damage. So if he stays around, he can at least, at the very least, ooh, Promise coming in there with the flicker as well. And the starts come down here. He's not going to be able to do enough damage. mobazane able to take down Promise, and we're looking for this Lord right now. Fallen able to steal the Lord from them. They're trying to disengage right now. Are they going to be able to do it? They do it, but you see 2 towers for the side of the Valley. They're able to push in 2 towers during that fight.
Yeah, they're able to take a lot from the Simpsons. So yes, Fallen does pull that off. I'm wondering if he could have pulled it off maybe even without Promise. And they're being a little, I think the Simpsons maybe need to slow down, take a breath for just a second, because now the Valley has gotten some items in, right? They've got enough gold where you can't just like dive in. You have to, yes, the Cult Altar were used as a defense mechanism, but if you go too far and they wait for you to use that Cult Altar like Hoon's been doing now, you're right into the midst of them all, and Promise and Fallen can't do that here.
I don't know what Promise is trying to do. He definitely knows mobazane is there. But we do have a little bit of engagement possibly happening here at mid. Simpsons are going to go ahead and escort this Lord. Fly Chicken coming in with that Black Dragon. mobazane coming in. A little bit of a conceal there. Now we are swooping all around here. Eugen gets taken out. That is a lot of damage being taken out early. Blazing Duet comes out. Cult Altar has been activated. Endless Charge. Beautiful there by Cold World to get away from those Endless Shards as well. What seems like a great counter to that is having that Matilda on there and waiting to kind of dash away from that ultimate.
Yeah, Arvel's been doing a great job there, right? He's able to pull him away there in the midst of seconds, and he's been doing that constantly. The only problem is Cold World, I think he needs to wait, just like Hoon needed to find the correct timing on that Cult Altar. Cold World needs to do the same thing. He can't pop too early. He needs to use it in a counteractive measure against the Cold Altar.
Comes in here. Cold World in trouble. Does get taken out. We do have the Feather Airstrike coming down, but it is not enough to save or even punish the Valley for that. Things have swung around. It is a 10-4 game right now. It does look like almost a 2K gold lead starting to fall into the favor of the Valley.
Yeah, this is bad. The Simpsons need to regroup. They had such a great strategy in last game, and bringing in this one, they started off great, and now we're already seeing them start to spread out a bit more, start to get picked off again, coming into a pause now. So, I mean, the Simpsons can take this second to regroup, right? Think about what's coming up. Can they take us to a Game 6 where the Valley steam on forward?
Yeah, it's a very interesting matchup there. Not completely out of their grasp yet. No. They are starting to take some hits. The Valley's starting to get a little bit of momentum in there, but they still have a great composition. They are still out there already. They're not even slowing down. Going to go ahead and keep on this pressure. They need to have a plan here to kind of go against the Valley here, who has started taking the lead.
And you know, there's just a lot of things to deal with for the Simpsons. Not only do they have to deal with Chicken on this Black Dragon, they have to worry about Hoon with Cult Altar, and now who else is becoming a threat? Basic. Basic has 0 deaths right now. No, he has 1 death right now, but still holding a lead over Cold World. In the beginning, the marksmans were that's what I'm talking about right there. Arvel in a bad spot here.
Yeah, he is going to go ahead and be able to get out of the way. But what I want to talk about here is Eugen. 0-2 right now. He has been kind of getting flushed out, and that has been the job of a fly to chicken here. We are going to go ahead and start on this Lord. Not sure if they're trying to bait it out just yet. We see a nice wall there from Shark to go ahead and kind of get that Lord onto their position. He does get popped up for his efforts there. And now just trying to be a nuisance more for that fight there.
Yeah, and I mean, the Simpsons, they don't have eyes on Zane right now, too. So Fallen not overcommitting to this. Zane was actually down in the mid, closer to the bottom jungle there, and it could have been a time, but you can't risk it, right? You have to be careful, because he comes in while Fallen's in there, and a big wild charge, it's over.
Oh, man, we do see a little fight coming up here, and Arville gets taken out by Basic there. Hoon does get taken out as well. Mage there does Basic get taken out by Eugen, and we have ourselves a fight here. Oh. Wow, Eugen gets taken out as well. It is a 2-for-1 trade for the side of the Valley right now. Oh, mobazane is in a little bit of trouble. He's trying to get away here. Cold Ultra catches it, so he's going to be able to get that extra life. Promise trying to get away there as Coldwell trying to put on the damage. You can see down at the bottom. Oh, Coldwell taken out with that endless shard as well. Fallen not in a good position here between a hard place and the rest of the Valley here. And this is going to give them the opportune moment that they need to be able to go ahead and focus on this Lord.
I gotta say, the Simpsons are trying right now, giving everything they got. This is a match point. Let me reiterate, this is everything on the line, and the Simpsons don't want to lose it.
Yeah, they don't. We have the Lord down to about 1/3 health here right now. Shark kind of latching on to Fallen here. Fallen trying to linger around, be a nuisance here. He wants this Lord. Can he get his retry game up there right now? He has to get the Lord! And Hoon takes him down, and so he pays for it in blood. The rest of the team is going to go ahead and disengage here. We do have this Luminous Lord coming through the middle, but are the Simpsons in a position to go ahead and engage here? Look how fast they're able to take down that Lord right now.
Yeah, but I mean, this could buy enough time. This could buy enough time for Cold World to get online. And as long as they can keep getting that, then they will be able to try to make this into a standstill. And yes, the Valley is a little bit up in gold right now, but I wouldn't say the Simpsons are too out yet.
Yeah, but right now, the Fallen, the Thief, you can see they're stealing 4 objectives today. Just amazing plays by him here. I mean, and what more could you ask for here at the live grand finals? This is for it all, and you can see Fallen is leaving it all out here tonight.
I got a feeling that name's going to go down in history. From now on, every time I cast over Fallen, he is Fallen, the Thief. OSP, you better put that on the jersey, because this man is proving himself tonight, making some statements in the Lord Pit, in the Turtle Pit, showing Zane that he's not the only one who can hit that retry button fast.
Yeah, and not just fast, but it's definitely giving them a little bit of breathing room. This is what we were talking about. And Fallen has just been doing an amazing job of it here. We do see that Athena Shield getting picked up by Fallen here. Ooh, we're coming in. Fried Chicken comes in. Coldworld's going to have to disengage. Oh! Blazing Duet comes out. Promise gets taken out. Black Dragon is out. This might be a bad way for them. Coldworld gets taken out from Basic there. Cold Ultra comes out. This is not the fight you want for the Simpsons. Arville gets taken out right now. The rest of the Valley in chase. Eugen flapping his wings as fast as he can to try to get out of here. Fallen is alone at mid against 2 members right now. Look at him flying around. Twinkle Toes definitely negating that endless charge from mobazane, but is he going to be able to get away? Stalking his prey is mobazane here right now. Is he? Oh, you see the damage coming out a bad way between 2 towers right now. mobazane putting on the chase. Oh, he turns around on him right now. Fallen is just out all over this place, juking out.
He's walking to the rest, though.
He's still on the chase, though. Oh my God. Oh, he does. This is not what he comes in on the mobazane, and the sharks come out. He's still able to dodge it, but gets picked off. There's only so much you can do against 4 members of the Valley.
But that once again buys enough time. Fallen time after time has been buying time for his team here. Continuing, and we're just seeing it right now. We're seeing it in Game 6. The Simpsons doing everything they can, pulling out every single play in the book, every move they have, because they want to put on a great show, and that is what we love about them. That is why I've appreciated the Simpsons so much. Even against all odds, they're doing great.
Yeah, Fallen definitely hoisting up this team onto his shoulders, onto his shaky legs, trying to create that space for them. Right now we are at the turtle. We see the play to do it. Come on here, Cold World takes the damage. It does not enough. The Valley kind of in a position here. Ooh, look at Arville. Does get taken down a little bit. The Lord has been reset. However, we don't have the rest of the team here for it. They're not going to be... Oh! mobazane able to pick up that Lord. Eugen able to take down mobazane here. So he pays for that Lord with his life, and you have to wonder if this is even advantageous for them, because right now the Simpsons might be in a position to be able to kind of take down this Lord without doing too much damage.
Yeah, they do have the possibilities of that. We're already seeing Fallen make his way down there, right? Make his way towards this Lord to get a little bit of chip damage on it. The Valley taking things very, very slow. And look at Arvell and Shark also making their way down. Now, I don't know if the Valley can finish this here, and I love the standstill between these teams right now. Simpsons, don't bite the bait. Wait, because the Valley is waiting for you.
Arvell might be in trouble here. You see them coming to latching on. Arvell's gonna go ahead and use that flicker. Down comes the feathered airstrike to go ahead and zone out the rest of the Valley there. Oh, but Arvell not stopping. Here comes the circling eagle down, and the call also comes out basic, able to take down Arvell right now, so they do punish that as well. Promise coming in, takes down basic, flickers out as well.
On the base.
At the base. Oh my God, at the base they have that Lord up there. Are they going to be able to stop it?
On the base.
Can they stop it? Oh my God, the Valley are going to M4.
This is it. The Valley take the series 4-1. The Simpsons had a valiant effort, and what a great final game that was, Private. Look at them. They're ready. They're talking. I mean, the Valley's done it.
Yeah, unfortunately here up at the top, 2 teams come in and only 1 can come out. The Simpsons, we already know, have been a mainstay in North America, so we wish them well on their